Welcome back to Mythic Ocean. Probably the last episode of the asshole run, I would imagine. Because, I mean, sure, the endings take a while, but I'm pretty convinced we won't see much difference in any of them, as opposed to what we already have seen plenty of times, because I think everyone is just on their, like, bad polarities, right? There's no one that's any different when you just treat them poorly, so it's basically just the indulgence run again, so not really gonna be much interesting stuff there. But before we talk to Amar and Alethea about their experiences, let's just talk to Elil once and see what Elil says about it. Well, look who it is. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Huh. You already know who the gods are, right? This is weird. You've been to the library. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's not really much there. Alright, we'll check that when we actually create the world. So let's just go over and check in with Alethea and Amar. Some concerns? Sure, maybe another time. Alright, not a problem. We can discuss it later. Bye. And yeah, still can ask her about the findings. You wanted to discuss something? And the goals of it? Wait, partly this is a matter of efficiency. You've been a great help, but in the case of Amar and the twins, they either refuse to come here or they misbehave instead of aiding me. This is kind of new, isn't it? Do you think there's still hope for Amar? Maybe they just need to be taught the right methods to help you more effectively. Believe me, I tried. I suppose if I'm honest, I could have been a little more patient. Amar was barely motivated. Yeah, I think maybe I've said that. The enhancements. Yeah, and I mean, this is all, like, the same. I certainly hope so. I'll never know the truth. Nah, I don't know. Let's say this one. I'm not sure what else to say. Sometimes words alone aren't enough to allay one's fears. This is new. I guess because I did like a mix of you should study more, you should work more, or you should just not care. But I'll be thinking about what you said during this talk. Maybe it'll help me in time. And that's just one power. Interesting. Oh, and one receptivity. Damn it. Now she's in the positives. So yeah, that's that. I don't want any positive receptivity. Get that shit away from me. I've been having some thoughts, maybe another time. You wanted to talk? Boils down to happiness. The twins can do some freaky stuff. But they just ended up doing even weirder, scarier things than ever. Oh yeah, I mean that's different, right? Or did we get that before? When they pranked Amar? I don't know. Maybe we went about it in the wrong way. Could we have guided them better somehow? Well, if so, I don't know how we would have done it. Maybe you've got a point, though. But I've also been thinking about what happened with Lutra. I hope things work out for it. It's hard to feel like I wasn't there for it. I'm just gonna say all the positive things, because Lutra is in, Amar is in Revelry mode, just to see what that does. Maybe that doesn't even change anything. So yeah, like, maybe you could have talked to it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Then there's Alethea. I don't feel great about how things went. Is there even any point? Okay, let's say this one, just to mix it up. You don't owe Alethea any more favors. I'll try not to worry about it then. It sounds like what you're saying is, even though it's kind of stressful and scary sometimes, I should keep trying to help other folks, yeah? Damn it, no. No. Well, let's say this one anyway. And that doesn't say anything, that's probably just one power then. And then you get receptivity. Yeah. I mean, it's the same. So it seems like regardless of your choices, these talks just kind of give a tiny bit of receptivity and a tiny bit of power just at the very end, in case you need to, like, bump them up a bit more. But yeah, nothing much there. I'm kind of surprised Amar doesn't have anything different. What if I say different things? If I say, it's not on you? Maybe you should have talked to Lutra. You don't owe her anything. Yeah, it's just two different ones. Alethea seemed to have more outcomes. Like, we've read more than 2 outlooks she's had, right? Like, the one I just got was new, I'm pretty sure. But Amar is just 2 polar opposites, and that's it. Yeah, and I mean, the twins talks definitely has a lot more going on with, like, potential things that can happen and stuff. But yeah, I guess now let's just get to the endings. Look who it is. So, to begin with, I should probably make another backup here. Do I need that? I probably need that. That's all. See you around. And then, wait, hold on. Actually, let's ask this. Need a bit more time. I don't know. Maybe that was unnecessary, but let's teleport here. And I'm gonna make a backup, and I guess I'll disable the log as well. I don't think we need it from now on. You've seen everything, whatever. I'm gonna keep the log, because you get to see the, like, lineup of power at the end. I could just re-enable it at that point, but whatever. You've seen all the endings. Let's just keep the log on. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, let's not bother asking about anyone. Let's just start the new world. And we'll see what we get, just baseline in this save. Oh, here we go. I'm always excited. We didn't get to talk a whole lot this time. That's alright though, there's always next time. But for now, it's time for us to part ways. Bye. Don't be a stranger, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you whenever you decide to give this another go. Yeah, so that's the one minor change when you don't talk to Elil, like, every step of the way. Doesn't really change much. Elil's feelings aren't hurt, or whatever. And I'm pretty sure I can just skip ahead, right? I guess I shouldn't, because they might have different reactions when their receptivity is really low. I sure hope it isn't me. Ah, they still want to hang out, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't like the answer. Yeah, she's kind of pissed, but she was even with high receptivity on that polarity. We've been thinking about the past again. Depends on what the world is like. Maybe we can find our mom and dad, but we're not really sure we want to see them again. And only Lutra remained. It's always fucking Lutra. Every time. It's always Lutra by default. I don't understand. Every time, no matter what you do, unless you specifically just, like, shit on Lutra in terms of, like, power gain, it feels like it's just Lutra. Yeah, new planets. I guess we skip past this part until this. We're terrorized by the moths all the time. They're making life miserable for everyone. We gotta put a stop to it. Oh yeah, I mean, have we... Yeah, we did do all this, right? They'll never be able to advance the state of civilization beyond the necessities of their own survival. Luthra and the Moths refuse to consider another course of action. We must fight back. And it's just those two. Yeah. Amar is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god, look at those energy bolts. In the end, it was not enough. And they killed them off, right? Yep. They just deleted. So it's just Amar left. Yep, the guilt. I do remember that. This is like the same I've seen. Uh-huh. And there you go. We have... Lutra's ending. Gnosis is 0 and 0. Ketchernesti are 0, so bad polarity. Yeah, everyone's on 0. And then Ketchernesti are 6, Lutra's 7, Alethea's 5, and Amar is 5. So we're gonna need the gold crown for Alethea and Amar, but the silver would be enough for Ketchernesti. Yeah. So we might as well just go make the gold crown, I guess. It's kind of a shame. I did want to, like... I wanted to see what happens if, like, Gnosis gets pages. I guess I could do that. I do have a backup. Yeah. I just wanted to see, like, if we give Gnosis a bunch of pages, but not enough for Gnosis to actually become the god, what happens then? Anything? Probably nothing. Yeah, power is 4. Still not even close to taking over Lutra, but maybe. Maybe something will happen. And you can't even skip here. That's kind of weird. Why can't you skip in things you've definitely already seen? I guess you don't get Gnosis if there is a rebellion, right? It's only if there's no rebellion that Gnosis gets shown as like, yeah, I'm just chilling out, it's not time to strike. Yeah, just nothing here. Huh. Yeah, Gnosis 4 power didn't do anything. Alright, well, now we have to load this one, I think. Talk about the crown. Make the crown. Wait, what? Oh, I thought he said no can do. Can do, buddy. Yeah, I thought he was like, no can do, you don't have any pages. But yeah, gold tier. Let's make it. And, I mean... I guess I should do the Lutra ending again, even though it's just the same. I mean, I'll just do that, because... just so I have it in the epilogue for the save file, basically. I mean, I could just go down the list. It's kind of pointless to give it to Gnosis, right? Yeah, Gnosis, giving it to Gnosis is just like, I don't want to give it to anyone, I guess. Yeah, whatever, let's give it to Lutra and just get that ending over with. So I'll just be back here again. 1 second. There we go. This time Lutra had 9 power. And yeah, it just seems like receptivity does not have any effect on the endings whatsoever. Receptivity only affects their reactions to certain lines, you can say. And in some cases, even some lines, giving you some lines to say, right? Like, with the lab work, if you don't have enough receptivity, you can't even suggest that they, like... I don't know. I can't remember. There was something about that, but yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, Ketcher and Esty love this. Lutra loves it. Alethea is the only one that doesn't like it. Oh yeah, what even happened here? I think we had this. Oh wow, yeah, they support Amar. I thought they would just like be indifferent. So yeah, Alethea gets fucked. Oh, never mind. I said, oh, Gnosis doesn't show up during a rebellion. Why did we not see Gnosis during the Scourge ending then? Does Gnosis just not show up during the Scourge? Like, in any capacity at all? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess that makes sense, like, if Gnosis never thinks that he can beat Lutra or something, if Lutra is the creator, I don't know, but he like, awaits when it's Ketcher and Esty, Amar, or Alethea or something. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure when you get that little, little picture there. Yeah, it's all the same. We've seen all this. There is really no point in me even clicking through these, but, you know, I guess we've completed the full run. Gotta complete all of it. And yeah, after this one, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, because after this one, by Friday this week, I'm gonna try to set up a save where I get the last illustration, if I can, and then get a compromise ending. But the thing is, I don't know if I can get a compromise ending, which is kind of tricky. Like, I don't know how I'll balance the power and receptivity and stuff. We need to have, like, let's say Amar or Ketcher and Esty, maybe, in their Storm polarity, the, like, bad one, and then have the other ones in the good one, good polarity. And then somehow that might cause a compromise, but I'm also curious, like, if the compromise can ever succeed. If it's just, if they have, like, less power or something, but yeah, I don't know how to avoid giving power to most of the gods and keep the numbers fairly low. Like, is that not possible? Maybe you can keep 1 or 2 gods kind of low, but, like, I wonder if there's an amount of power that is not possible to go below as, like, the total for all 4 gods. I don't know. And poor Alethea just, like, opposes everyone and gets banished every time. Yeah, I'm not sure which version I want to try. Like, maybe Storm with a runner-up Amar would make sense, because Amar and Amar and Ketcher and Esty are, like, good friends. Because, yeah, according to First From One Last Name, it doesn't seem like it's possible to get a compromise for either of Lutra's endings, ever. But I was wondering, because, like, I thought maybe, oh, Scourge Lutra could compromise with... Wait, no, not Scourge Lutra. What was it? Like, Revelry Amar with, Conservation Lutra? Could make Amar, like, reconsider? I don't know. Or yeah, maybe opposite, like Scourge Lutra with a Responsibility Amar. But apparently not. So I don't think it's worth me testing that if it's just not possible. That would just, like, waste a lot of my time. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try to do bad twins with the most power, and then runner-up Amar, and then Alethea after that, and Lutra, like, the least power, if I can help it, but it's... I don't even know how to avoid giving Lutra power. So, we'll have to see. And hopefully I can, like, have that be the last episode, because if I just show you, here's the illustration that I got, like, this is the choice to get it, and then we show the compromise ending, then, you know, that's it. Nothing more to do, really. Yeah, there we are. I guess that's that. I didn't really take a look at the power amounts and all that. I mean, you can't see it, it's up here for you, but it's right here for me now. But yeah, there's not really much to say about it. All of them on 0. This time Alethea was 7. This kind of dragged on a little bit. I'm sort of regretting this whole asshole run. There were a couple of things. I guess I shouldn't say that. I just, like, replied to a comment saying, yeah, it's fun that there's, like, almost always in every single episode, most episodes, there's something new, something interesting to note, even though it's very minor things. But yeah, these last 2 episodes felt pretty pointless, because there was nothing here at all, as far as I remember. But well, that's it. Hopefully one last episode, if I can manage to set things up. I don't know if I should, like, do test runs where I test out the compromise just to see if anything is even, like, looking like it would start happening, and then I could just, like, Alt F4 and check it on camera, just so I don't, like, start recording a video, and then it's like, oh, this isn't a compromise, nothing happened, I have to do another run. That would really suck. So I might need to do that, and hopefully just not get the achievement pop up or whatever, but not that that really matters too much anyway. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed. And then I think it's time to put this series to rest, because boy has it been around for a while now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!